Welcome, everyone. We are so excited to have you here. I'm Jerusha Graham, and I'm speaking to you from the Robert C. Williams Museum of Papermaking, located on Georgia Tech's campus. We've got a bunch of videos to watch tonight, and our hosts are going to bring a bunch of energy, and the videos are just a dream, a charm to see. So we're happy to be sharing that with you guys. For those of you who had never heard of or been to the Robert C. Williams Museum of Papermaking, our whole reason for being is to share the knowledge of papermaking, past, present, and future. In addition to collecting and preserving information, we offer workshops and lectures, and you can find those, what's coming up, on our website, paper.gatech.edu. And we offer a mix of in-person and virtual, which you're joining us. We've got 4 exhibition spaces, 3 that are focused on permanent exhibitions, and then the 4th one is a changing exhibit. So if you come and see us, wait a couple of months and come back, we'll have something different for you to see. It looks like we've got a good number of folks in attendance. So I'm going to pass this on to Karina and Jawil. If you guys want to jump in.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Just to let you guys know, this screening is being recorded and all participants will be on mute. You're encouraged to share your comments via the chat function, and the Robert C. Williams Museum of Papermaking is part of the Renewable Bioproducts Institute at Georgia Tech. We're so pleased to be able to offer free programming just like this, the Fast Film Fest. If you'd like to support more free programming created by the museum and by your lovely student assistants, me and Jawil, please consider making a donation at www.paper.gatech.edu.
Welcome to Fast Film Fest 2022. I'm Jawil.
And I'm Karina.
And we'll be your hosts tonight. We're super happy to have you join us in this virtual space, 4th and final Fast Film Fest, brought to you by the Robert C. Williams Papermaking Museum, Georgia Tech Libraries, and AC for South. Some of you may be wondering, what is Fast Film Fest? Participants are invited to create a short format, paper-based animation that are around 5 minutes or less in duration. Each year, a new theme is announced. During the end of January and all throughout February, there are animations-related panels, workshops. All culminates in a screening like tonight's event.
Exactly. This year, the theme is Press Play. Much like the Nike slogan, Just Do It, we hoped that Press Play would be an inspiration and encouragement to jump in and create something original. The films we'll view tonight met that challenge and also embraced the whimsy of creating an animation in such an accelerated time frame. All the submissions were juried by industry professionals. Sandra Bruton Johnson, Programming Director of ASI FA South, Jaleesa Leva, creator and director of the PBS Kids animated short series Jelly, Ben, and Pogo, and Jason Schwartz, an animation director at Bento Box Animation Studio. We will get to know a little more about them via video clips throughout the evening, and a big thank you to all of our jurors.
Now, before we hear from this year's jurors and see the 2022 submissions, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the past 3 years.
All the world's a stage, and the men and women merely players. And each person you pass on the street is the star of their own show, living a life just as intricate as yours that you'll never know anything about. And yet, we're so quick to make judgments. We want so desperately to see the full picture, but we only have limited information. In this decade of loneliness, this age of isolation, we fall deeper and deeper into ourselves, planting our feet in our most comfortable lies. Where do we go from here? What about our most uncomfortable truths? Like the fact that we're all strangers floating together on this tiny blue rock in space, none of us really knowing what comes next. So, where do we go from here? The answer is forward, and the answer is together.
So as you can see, paper and animation are perfect partners to portray a wide range of artistic expression and storytelling. The means to create an animation are available to anyone with little time and in tools as simple as a phone and a free stop-motion app.
We really hope you enjoyed those highlights. Let's take a look at some of our 2022 submissions. Note that at the end of the screening, you will have the opportunity to vote for the People's Choice Award, so watch closely and keep track of your favorite film. Perry Paperman bumper films have been placed between each entry to allow you a moment to process the submissions. For many of us, hearing the words "press play" automatically brings to mind video games or chain reactions. These 3 entries explore that concept. A Series of Steps by Archita Jayaram, Press the Start Button by Kelsey Deppenhart, and Press Play on the Day by Anna Iyengar. Enjoy. Alright, that was A Series of Steps by Archita Jayaram, Press the Start Button by Kelsey Deppenhart, and Press Play on the Day by Anna Iyengar.
So let's meet the professionals that juried this year's entries.
Hello, my name is Jaleesa Leva. I'm an animator, director, and illustrator in Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm also the creator of Jelly Ben and Pogo, a pre-K animated short series on PBS Kids. So when it comes to animation, the thing that I love the most about it is that it's a team effort. It uses multiple mediums and the different perspectives of those mediums to create one unified project. I think that kind of collaboration is really great and generates a lot of creative energy that everybody can feed off of and grow off of, and I just love that that inherently creates a large community that you can be a part of. And speaking of which, when I first started out as a creative, the one thing I definitely wish I could have been told was how important that community really is going to be for the entirety of your career. You know, we talk about making connections when we're in school and how, you know, they'll help you get your foot into the industry, but not only are they there to help support your career, They're there to help support you as a person. And, I think especially as creatives in our pursuit of perfection and achieving the vision that we have so clearly in our heads, we can sometimes have our own health or other things in our lives fall by the wayside. So I think that it's critical to have that support system that's going to help keep you balanced as a person, and not just a great creative, but a great friend, great family member, and a great supporter of other artists too. To all the candidates in this film festival, I wish you the best of luck and congratulations on submitting your films. Thank you.
Okay, but I don't think this hat fits.
Like I was saying, Bert and I could really use your help. You see, we're kind of short a show.
Nights that we traveled, we stole. You let your clothes fall to the floor.
So following those wise words and a fun demo reel from Jaleesa Leva are two animations that focus on the life of toys. Toy Fish by Karen Melissa Byock and Birds of a Feather, Trina Nguyen Liu. That was Toy Fish by Karen Melissa Byock and Birds of a Feather by Trina Nguyen Liu. We also got a glimpse of a few more misadventures of Perry Paperman during the bumpers.
All right, folks, let's hear from another of our jurors.
Hi, my name is Jason Schwartz, and I'm an animation director at Bento Box Atlanta Studios, as well as the creative director and founder of Green Shoe Animation. I've been asked to be a judge for this year's Fast Film Fest, and I'm super excited to witness all the amazing work. I'd like to thank Jerusha Graham, the Georgia Tech Museum of Papermaking, and the entire Fast Film Fest team, boy, that's hard to say quickly, for having me as part of the team. And most importantly, thanks to all the filmmakers who took their time, energy, and passion to create some amazing, unique, and incredible works of paper. As I stated, I'm a director at Bento. I work daily with animation artists and designers and editors and compositors to bring cartoons to life. We are lucky enough to have the opportunity to create basically an entire animated show, soup to nuts. We do everything from storyboarding and character design and background design through animation production and composite and final edit and conform. Animation is an incredible journey, as I'm sure all of you are aware, and constantly provides us with unique challenges, and it's just a ton of fun. One of the things I love most about it is that it's an art form that provides me an opportunity to spend time with and work with numerous artists. And that's something that I think is really incredible. It's a collaborative art form, which is exciting and always brings a ton of different viewpoints and different experiences and different possibilities to the table. I could sit on my own in a closet and paint a painting by myself all day long, and I may get an interesting result, but with animation and working in a studio, there's just a ton of different opportunities for variety and collaboration. And that's one of my favorite things about it. I also love animation because it's an art form that's able to transform and transport the viewer to any time period, place, location, and to be or experience the world as any point of view, whether it be a human, a robot, an alien, whatever it may be. It's truly incredible in that respect. Something I wish I had thought about or known when I was a creative just starting out on my journey is the importance of networking and keeping up communication with people who you may not currently be working with. We live in an amazing day and age where if you're looking for work or if you're looking to learn more about animation or an experience in the studio space, you can watch your favorite shows or your favorite YouTube channels, and right at the end of those, it shows you or tells you who's responsible for making them. And it's super easy to jump on the internet these days and usually find the email or website or some form of communication directly with people whose artwork you admire. Certainly you don't want to pester them, but reaching out and explaining what about their work makes you feel passionate is often a great way to open a door with someone to learn about their process or their job or how you may fit into their pipeline. It's very easy to find people you admire these days and to be able to communicate with them. Again, I just wanted to thank everyone for being a part of the film festival and for submitting their works. Truly, stop motion animation is one of my favorite things to see. And I love that we live in a day and age where anyone has the capability and the opportunity to make a film with just their phone or a computer or any type of simple thing that may be around their house. So great job to all of you. Fantastic work. And thanks again for letting me be a part of it.
All right, but that was fantastic insight by Jason Schwartz. Thank you so much for being a juror. This next set of films explores the lives of mice, cats, and the afterlife of dogs. Here's All Dogs Go to Heaven by Paige Ely and Press Start by Chris Dykman. That was All Dogs Go to Heaven by Paige Ely and Press Start by Chris Dykman. Now for the words of our final juror, Cassandra Bruton Johnson.
Hello, my name is Cassandra Bruton Johnson. I'm a production manager at Primal Screen and programming director for SIFA South. I want to extend a warm thank you to Jerusha and the Robert C. Williams Museum of Papermaking at Georgia Tech. It is an honor and a pleasure to once again be a juror at Fast Film Fest 2022. This year's theme of Press Start is symbolic of how media has played a huge part of reshaping how we view ourselves and how we fit in a changed community. Creatives have used the world's downtime to press start as a means to refresh themselves, to deliver amazing ideas into incredible films. As program director of ASIFA, I've seen firsthand the quality of storytelling that has, in my opinion, been amazing. And hopefully you can come see it at our CFAC 22 festival. And as a stop motion nerd of all styles, the level of craftsmanship has been tremendous over the past couple of years based on some of the films that I've seen. And of course, based on the films I've seen for Fast Film Fest. I can honestly say that better technology has allowed for better animation on a tighter budget. There's been more collaboration, which has built stronger communities, and there has been a revitalization of audience interested in all types of animated genres, including stop motion. We're also seeing more people of color, more gender recognition, more social awareness expressed through animation. Why? Because animation is a medium we can all relate to and find common ground. So in keeping with this year's Fast Film Fest theme of Press Start, I encourage everyone to take a leap and share your truth through storytelling, and even better if it's through animation. So I want to say once again, thank you to Jerusha, the Robert C. Williams Museum of Papermaking for hosting another wonderful festival and for inviting me to screen some amazing films. I say good luck to the filmmakers and hope to see you again next year.
we just so glad to have heard from Cassandra Bruton's thoughts? What a perfect note to lead us into the final submissions for 2022. In a way, all three of these films deal with our relationship to technology. In Press Start, Press Play by Ivy Chain, our viewer is pulled into the never-ending cycle of consuming entertainment. A Fresh Start by Saul Eidson expresses the rejuvenating quality of finding comfort and inspiration from your own creative practice. An Electric Mind by Vinicius Sanchez presents an experimental visualization of human connections made possible via technology. So those were Press Start, Press Play by Ivy Chain, Fresh Start by Saul Eidson, and Electric Mind by Vinicius Sanchez.
Continuing with our program, here's to the wonderful short format animation of this year's submissions. Before we announce the winners of Fast Film Fest 2022, we put you in the shoes of the jurors. It's time to cast your vote for People's Choice.
So while you're deliberating, I might ask Cassandra if you would tell us a little bit more about a CFAC and when it is and what it is.
Hello, yes, you kind of put me on the spot. I wasn't expecting to say anything. Just want to say that we are a nonprofit organization located in the Atlanta area. We are huge on supporting the community of animation, and We are always looking for volunteers, so if you want to check us out, you can go to acifasouth.com. And we also have an upcoming festival in July, so that will be CFAC 2022. So we look forward to seeing you guys, and actually we'll have a few panels and screenings over at the Paper Museum. So we hope to see you guys come out and support us and support the Paper Museum.
Thanks. Sorry to put you on the spot, but you mentioned it in your video, and it's going to be hosted here, so I thought it was worth mentioning, outlining again what it is.
Yes, definitely. You and the Paper Museum have always been huge supporters of the CFA South, and we hope to continue being supportive of the Paper Museum and you and anything that you guys may have in the future. So it's been a great pleasure to screen some of the short films that have come out of Fast Film Fest. It's always fun. I enjoy them. They're cute, and they give me ideas of what I might want to animate, because I love stop motion.
Awesome. If you would like to be an advocate for your People's Choice selection, please make sure to encourage your friends and family and all your colleagues to visit the Fast Film Fest 2022 playlist on YouTube and just leave a comment on what they want to be their People's Choice. The votes on YouTube will be added to the votes cast during this poll right now.
All right, thank you so much for casting your votes for People's Choice Award. The results of the poll currently show that Press Play on the Day by Anna Iyengar is currently in the lead. Remember that the race for the 2022 People's Choice Award is open for votes via comments on the YouTube playlist through Friday, March 11th. All right, well, the results from our jurors are in. Quick drum roll.
Oh,
all right. Third place.
Now I have to refresh.
Oh, would you like to announce them?
We can go back to back. Go for third.
Okay. Third place goes to Press Play on the Day by Anna Iyengar. Congratulations.
Woo!
Woo!
Great job. Second place goes to Electric Minds by Manisha Sanchez.
Woo! Congratulations. All right. And lastly, first place goes to Press Start by Chris Dykman. Congratulations to our winners, and thank you to everyone who submitted films to Fast Film Fest 2022. Are any of our winners here tonight? Would you like to say anything, a brief word about your films? Christine and Anna, if you would like to say anything, I believe that there is a raise hand function, or you can obviously just send it in the chat if you'd like to. Whatever's easiest for you guys.
While we're trying to figure that out, since I put Cassandra on the spot, I see that Jason, one of our other jurors, is here. Would you like to say something? If not, it's okay, because I am putting you on the spot, but I figured I'd give you the opportunity.
Yeah, no, I just, again, thank you to everyone who submitted a film. It was really a great opportunity to see all the fascinating work that all of you did. And it's also wonderful to see so many people here to watch the films and to participate. So thank you all for putting it on as well. I know it's tricky to get these things in order and do it all virtually, but it's great that you're building and continuing to develop this community. And keep the films coming, everybody.
All right. Hey.
Hey.
Hi, can you see or hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Congratulations, and thank you for participating. Hello? Oh, hi. Oh. Hi, sorry, it's a little weird over here. Can you see or hear? I think there's a bit of a lag between what you're seeing and what we're hearing. Hi, it's a little buggy, but as always, this is a really fun. Anna, why don't we? If it seems like we've got some technical glitches happening between your end and ours. So if you want to add anything into the chat, you're more than welcome to. And I'm sorry it's such a weird little program.
Yeah, thank you so much to everyone who submitted. Watching these were just amazing.
Absolutely, a great big thank you. And to anyone else of our winners who would like to say anything, you have been sent requests to interact, or confirmations rather. So if at any point you're able to confirm, we can try and bring you on as well. But of course, no guarantees that there won't be any technical difficulties as we've seen throughout the night. Oh, okay. Perfect. I think Vinicius just confirmed, so I'm going to go ahead and invite you to interact live. Or maybe not, because, again, this technical difficulties kicking our butts over here. Once again, sorry about all these technical difficulties. Y'all know that with COVID and doing everything online, it's obviously a very big challenge. So I think we're just going to go ahead and proceed, and if our winners have anything else they would like to add, please feel free to drop it in the chat so that we can all see and enjoy your lovely statements. But we hope everyone who participated by submitting, attending the workshops and lectures, or any of you who joined us tonight are inspired and encouraged to continue exploring the intersection of paper and animation. While this is the fourth and final Fast Film Fest, the panels, workshops, and inspirational playlists will continue to be available via the Paper Animation Film Fest YouTube channel. And we can't let you go without telling you that Lisa Miles will be giving a free virtual demonstration lecture about bark paper on this coming Tuesday, March 8th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. If you'd like to receive reminders via our email newsletter, please post your email for us in the chat or email anna.doll, that's ANNA.DOLL, at rbi.gatech.edu, or visit www.paper.gatech.edu for more information about our upcoming programs. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you all for watching this year's screening. We really hope you enjoyed it, and please consider making a donation to support our museum's programming. Donations allow us to provide free and low-cost experiences. A donation link can be found on our website at paper.gatech.edu, or you can find the link in the chat box. Special thanks goes out to Arts at Tech for providing the grant that funded the first festival in 2018. And thank you to all of our partners, ASIFA South and Georgia Tech Libraries. And a big thank you to all of the presenters, instructors, and jurors from all the festivals. We really hope you have a great weekend.